Well, good morning. Welcome to Sunday. Reading this morning from who? From John's Gospel, chapter 20, from verse 19. It was the first day of the week. An evening found Jesus' followers gathered behind locked doors, convinced that the authorities would be coming for them next. Suddenly Jesus appeared in the room and said, "Be at peace." When he showed them the wounds left by the nails and spear, they were overcome with joy. "Be at peace," he said again. "I'm sending you to carry on and fulfill the work my Father sent me to do." Breathing on them, he said, "Receive the Holy Spirit to empower you to proclaim the good news. Reassure those who accept it that their sins are washed away and they're set right with God. But warn those who reject it that their sins will separate them from him forever." Now, it just so happened that one of the 12, Thomas the twin, wasn't there. When the others told him, "We've seen the Lord," he simply couldn't accept it. "Unless I have proof," he said. And I mean physically inspecting his wounds, there's no way that I'm believing that. A week later, they were all in the same house, and this time Thomas was with them. The doors were locked, yet suddenly there was Jesus. "Be at peace," he said. Turning to Thomas, he said softly, "Come on, here are my wounds. Here's your proof. Touch them. Cast your doubts to the wind and believe." "Truly," Thomas cried, "you are the Lord and God." "You've believed because you were given proof," Jesus replied. "Blessed are those who will take it on trust." With the coronavirus, we are living in a world of news and fake news, trying to distinguish what is accurate, what is just made up, what is just being mischief made by people, particularly on this place, the internet. There's always been doubt, there's always been worry, there's always been anxiety. But unfortunately, some just want to fuel that. We're all on a journey together. And a hymn writer in the 1700s wrote, "Through the night of doubt and sorrow, onward goes the pilgrim band, singing songs of expectation, marching to the promised land." Well, I suppose now we sing songs on the doorstep. We clap, we bang our pots and pans to thank the NHS team. And we do that in expectation that, working all together, we're going to fix the coronavirus pandemic. The hymn writer goes on, "One the object of our journey, one the faith which never tires, one the earnest looking forward, one the hope our God inspires." That looking forward. Someone said to me once, if you keep looking backwards, all you'll do is keep bumping into things. So look forwards. Thomas had those doubts, needed to see things for himself, through his own experience, and we do that all the while with our lives. We're soaking in information, as you see from my bookshelves behind me. Lots of books, lots of stuff to look at, and we gather it all and we process it. The hymn writer concludes, "Soon shall come the great awakening, soon the rending of the tomb, then the scattering of all shadows, and the end of toil and gloom." And to close, a short reflection by a lady called Rabia al-Basri. and she was a Sufi mystic who lived in the 8th century. She was regarded as the first female saint of Sufism, the mystical tradition of Islam. Is this where we go? She writes, "In my soul there is a temple, a shrine, a mosque, a church, where I kneel. Prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. Is there not a region of love where sovereignty is illumined, nothing, where ecstasy gets poured into itself and becomes lost? Where the wing is fully alive, but has no mind or body? In my soul there is a temple, a shrine, a mosque, a church, that dissolve in God." Amen.